you're a little skeptical about IoT in the industry business. Is that kind of a fair?
No, I'm not skeptical in the long term. I'm just skeptical that it will bear fruits as people were claiming it will bear in the next couple of years.
Yeah, okay. But in terms of the suppliers who are well positioned, it sounds like it's PTC and Siemens, and maybe
but I would not discard Dassault because I think that they certainly have very strong service arm. And they really, they're winning, So, and it's with SolidWorks, for instance, even though it is not premier in terms of like being a little bit buggy on complex designs. Nevertheless, it is a lot of students, a lot of colleges in Europe and in the United States know SolidWorks. So, and when they put modular in from CATIA, so I think that there will be, some population of new kind of designers that know the product from their curriculum in college, which is important to me to consider. Plus, I think that they do well in low to mid market. PDC is not there; they're not even invited to dance. Okay, so you need to ecosystem of somebody. I'm sure you have a lot of smaller vendors, and then if you can give them a tool that does not require heavy burden in terms of administering and that kind of stuff, it's good. So and when you look at a company like Autodesk, they have tremendous. But their valuation is the highest out of. Siemens, of course, you cannot read out exactly what the CAD revenue is. I would guess it's probably in the ballpark of $1.5 billion, something like that. But if you look at the other companies, which is explicit in terms of what their revenue is and therefore their worth, that would be, I would not discard Autodesk because they're very well positioned with 3D printing, and they have tremendous base with 2D users. I certainly would explore this Onshape. I don't know if you're familiar with Onshape.
Sorry?
There's a company called Onshape.
Not familiar, but we know them, yeah. Onshape, huh?
Yeah, it's a
cloud-based. Just cloud-based, huh?
Say it again?
I said that Onshape is just cloud-based, huh?
Well, it's cloud-based, but I think that you can run on any device. You can run on a big computer, and I think that at the beginning they had an issue of hosting their own app, but now they made a deal with Amazon and they are delivering on Amazon, and I think it's very easy, to use. And the important thing about it that CAE simulation software, for instance, you have a Formula One car, and there is a front of the car. I forgot how it is called. That's made of composite, and they usually use it to crash test. What would happen. So to make this composite front piece and then trash it costs $50,000. If you simulate it on computer, it costs nothing. A couple of hours of analysts looking into that. So simulation to me is very, very important component whenever you're considering somebody to partner with long term. And I think in that sense, certainly both UGNX and Dassault would be a good partner. I think, probably if I would be making choices today, I would seriously consider UGNX, Dassault as well. And I don't know how, it's important that unless PDC will solve the issue by